Thank you so much for coming to the channel. My name is Luciani. I'll be doing your weekly spiritual advice for the week of January 14th. Thank you guys so much for coming. If you like it, please subscribe, like the channel, and leave comments. Let me know how it resonates with you. This is only a general reading. So let's get right into it, okay? Sometimes it resonates with some people, sometimes it doesn't. Everyone's different. So let's get right into it. So, Spirit Guides, what are your messages for my lovely, lovely Capricorns for this beautiful week of January 14th? What are messages for Capricorns for this week of January 14th? Okay, so we have Temperance in reverse. Okay. Okay, so you guys have a lot of a lot of arcana coming out. To start off your reading here, you had the Temperance in the reverse. With the Temperance in the reverse starting off your reading, you might be feeling like out of balance. For some of you guys, you're feeling like there's a lack of coordination in a relationship or in a business. There's something that's just not really coming together the way you hope. With the time sector, with that High Priestess in the reverse, there's could have been a decision that's not being made, kind of up in the air, and a decision about creating some sort of beautiful, beautiful emotional stability. And then with the Knight of Swords in the reverse is kind of trying to cut something out of your life that no longer serves you. For some of you guys, this could simply this could simply mean that you're coming into like a better understanding of somebody's incapacities, um, some sort of incapacity that can be made, or someone is just too on the bragging end of things. But for the most part, presently you're feeling extremely well emotionally balanced through everything. You're keeping it very harmonious within self. For others of you, this means that you guys are really, really wanting a happy, 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 tremendous relationship that causes all of this extreme happiness. For others of you, this is it. This is the main focus for you. With this Ten of Cups here, it's just like a overpour of love, a happy home life, really lasting success, happiness that's coming. There's some sort of attainment of your heart's desire that you're needing, but there's some sort of lack of coordination in it. For others of you, that was some kind of separation that have occurred, that you're in this. Someone might be incapable of giving you this happy home, so therefore you guys separate. Others of you, there's not enough emotional stability in a relationship and a friendship and a successful thing, and you're just kind of like maybe looking at it surface level, not seeing it for what it truly is subconsciously, and it kind of leaves you incapable to like obtain this energy. For others of you, you guys are in a very happy home, but there's something disharmonious um, that's not really materializing in the way that you would hope for it, and then you're seeing it, and this is some sort of incapability that someone or you have. With this Five of Cups here in reverse, there is a new. You might be feeling like something new has to come in for you. You also might be feeling like some sort of hopeful, hopeful expectations. For others of you, You're feeling like, I really hope an old friend returns to me, an old lover returns to me. But for the most part, you're just needing some sort of new alliance. You're in this, like, in this, like, I need a happy home. There's a beautiful, beautiful success and lasting relationships that you want to cultivate, but you're seeing that it's not really cultivating in the way that you're hoped for, because some of you guys are looking at things maybe just surface level. You're not like really going deep, deep, deep within self and kind of seeing this. Some things aren't really serving your highest and greatest good, and it just leaves you in like maybe an incapacitated state. Um, or someone is just incapacitated to give you what this is, because you're starting the reading off with like this disharmony, discoordination. It's like something that's just kind of like off. And when I look at the temperance card in the reverse, I always think of like, again, someone not reaching to their highest and greatest truths because of of the fact that, that is a Sagittarian type of energy. So it's kind of like someone not really deep and delving into their like their core nature and seeing their own personal truths. That can actually lead to like this very happy, satisfied state within self. But maybe some of us aren't incapable to like see the reality of certain things. Now with with the chariot here in the reverse, that we have here, there is some sort of, you might be reflecting on something that is just failing you. Others of you, this could possibly be some sort of sudden collapse. Some of you guys might even be thinking about like revengeful. Somebody you might feel like done you wrong and isn't really incapable to serve you the way you really do need to be serving. You're just feeling like it's collapsing all around you, even though that you want this new alliance, this new synergy with a relationship. It could perhaps that's like really kind of like separating itself from each other, and you're like really wanting this perfect balanced home, or you within yourself is just extremely well balanced through whatever the case may be here. You still maintain to kind of keep this very balanced like state that's very, very, very high emotional stability and traction there. But again, with the chariot here in reverse, like there's some kind of issue where there's some sort of collapse. Um, or you just or somebody is just like really into their decadent desire. Someone who's very into like the physical desire realm. Um, so with this six of wands here in the reverse, what will come about all of this is just kind of like some sort of domestic dispute. So I am seeing a relationship where it's just not harmonious, and you're looking at it in a very surface way. And what I'm seeing is that even though maybe both of you guys or just yourself or them, they really want this very happy, perfect, creative, dynamic, long lasting love, long lasting projects, long lasting success, um, there is just a disharmonious way. Like, I'm seeing someone it just really can't see eye to eye. And with this being right next to the Six of Wands here, there's a lack of disharmony and coordination, because there's always some sort of dispute, some quarrels. It's just always going back and forth. And because of that, it's just like you guys can't ever get to like this harmonious state. And you're starting to change into like, is this really even worth my time? Um, for if there's a cross watcher watching the Capricorn, you might be feeling like this. You might be feeling like at the end of the day, do I feel like I really want to waste my time on this, because I'm feeling very hopeless now into the situation. I'm feeling doubtful now. There's a level of shame, a level of pessimism, saying it for not what it truly is. There is a lot of prosperity and hope into the situation, but the way we're looking at it is kind of like I'm just tired of going back and forth, not really getting things materialized because of somebody's incapable nature to give me this new alliance. We're incapable to like find some type of success in projects that are like coming to an end, or just some things that are just collapsing right in front of you, and you're feeling like you're incapable to kind of like bring it all together. It's just, and then maybe it's just seeing something for surface level. You're not seeing it for what maybe some of you guys might not be seeing it for what it really is. Some of us are maybe ignoring it, ignoring the fact that our spirit advice is saying we are being very dependent with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse here. Like someone is being very dependent on you, Capricorn, or you're feeling very dependent on someone else, and you're to this point where you really just want to break free from it because you have the Eight of Swords right next to it. You really want to break free from this dependency, this um suspicious nature that you have about maybe someone else or they have about you. You want to break free from it. There's a lot of mistrust. Spirit guides is saying in this relationship, it's a lot of suspicion and it's a lot of dependence here, and it's stemming from the fact that you guys don't really see eye to eye. And at the end of the day, you're just feeling so hopeless and pessimistic about the situation because it's really not offering you this token of abundant love and emotional stability and coordination and harmony, that you're just like in this hopeless state where you're just like, you know what, I want to just break free out of this because it's just too much. And at the end of the day, you're feeling like, for some of you guys, you really do want to break free, but you feel like you're very dependent on this person. So, and you're just feeling like it's collapsing right in front of you. You are seeing like these collapses. Maybe you guys have businesses together, or this is a business venture that you're seeing that's collapsing. With the moon card that just flew out in the reverse, yeah, there's some sort of disillusionment that's coming to pass. Now you're starting to, maybe guys, you're starting to see things for what they really are. You might be coming into this that causes like this, like, how do I break free out of this? Because there's a lot of disputes, there's a lot of going back and forth that's just keeping you at this very like hopeless state of like, this isn't really gonna like really materialized in the way I would hope for, because of certain projects being collapsed, or some of you guys in relationships, you're just saying it's just too hard to coordinate and be of harmony with this entity. And I'm just feeling, yeah, so it's like, don't lose hope. Find answers in your friends, finding answers in different our family members, some of our friends, our loved ones, finding that energy back, whatever that energy is, going back to that path that you lost your energy on is very important. Peace comes at a cost, guys. Sometimes our peace with that moon card in reverse, our peace comes sometimes at a cost, meaning that we might have to cut somebody out that no longer serves our peace of mind. Others of us, we really have to take our imagination and put it into some our practical considerations. Some of you guys have some really great ideas that aren't being expounded on because maybe of um, maybe you feel like you're incapable to materialize it in a way because you're not going deep within self in that subconscious mind and creating that inspiration that is required to get some of our imagination, some of our dreams realized. And the fire element here is saying do not lose hope, because you have, and then with Yansa here, it's the same. I really see that Orisha as an energy of research. She goes deep into herself and research things that are very imperative for her growth. For others of you, this this could possibly be a situation where you're looking to leave something that's no longer serving you, and it's really just not working out in your best and highest good. And spirit advice is just saying, like, really find the energy to really heal from this. And also with, like I said, with the Yanta energy here, it's like you have to fight. You have to have the willpower and tenacity. There's a lot of things that are coming in quickly for y'all. Okay, you have a versatile character. Okay, there's a lot of speed here. There's a lot of analytical and possessive of things that you want to consider. Um, so again, it's very, very important to like not overthink about a situation in terms of what brings peace. But I think with this fire element in reverse, just kind of know that love always wins the day. Whatever that case is, love will win the day. That's really the purpose of sometimes of our lives that we don't realize. Sometimes our passions, we put our passions and love for ourselves and others astray, but that leads to our peace of mind. Um, Yep. And with this Five of Cups that comes out to signify this, you're just feeling like you're at a complete loss. Some of you guys are seeing life half, the glass half empty and not half full. And because of that, it's like now you got to come into this very peaceful state. You might have to go into some kind of solitude to kind of regain your strength and regain your hope and love again. And then so that you can be this versatile character, be inspired again, because we're feeling hopeless. I see that there's a lot of hopeless energy here because you're tired of arguing, fussing, and fighting with a project, with your job. It's not seeing eye to eye. You feel like you're really dependent on them, and you don't feel inspired to this job anymore. And you do want this new alliances, these things that come in for you, but it just seemed like someone is just like really incapable of providing that for you. Whether this is a relationship, and now at the end of the day, you're just looking to try to break free from it. If you try to break free from the quarrels and the disharmony, um, or if for some of you guys, you just want to break free, but spirit advice is saying, are you dependent on this person? Are you feeling like you don't trust them? And if the answer is yes, then you have to just do what your higher mind is suggesting you to do, whatever that is. So thank you guys so much for coming to the channel. Um, like, subscribe, and if you're looking for a personal reading, I left my information below. All right. So have a really great week, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.